Passionate Healthcare Providers Educational Series.
The company that has remained steadfast and kept the right principles. The company headed toward the world with the right principles. The company that grows with its customers and shares generously. We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, is a global multi-level marketing company with a presence across the globe. Surpassing 2.2 trillion Korean won in global sales and with a global membership of 15 million, Atomy's #1 goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be its top priority to this day. Providing good quality products at reasonable prices, Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of distribution. The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products, such as health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, home appliances, and more. Atomy Hemohim surpassed 2 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales, ranked #1 in domestic health functional food exports. With 19 international patents for a single product, it is forging a unique history in the realm of health functional foods. Absolute Skincare, which has become one of the best-selling cosmetics in the industry with sales of 100 billion Korean won every year since its launch. Absolute Cell Active Skincare received King Sejong Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office in 2021 for the first time in the cosmetics industry and was selected as world-class product for next generation, selected by Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy in 2022. Atomy practices customer-centered management in all its business activities, and such efforts were recognized by the acquisition of its customer-centered management certification for 3 consecutive years, which is a unique accomplishment in the industry. Starting with the US branch in 2010, Atomy is a global company that opened 26 branches in Asia, South America, Oceania, Europe, etc., with 15 million members worldwide. In 2023, Atomy opened its EU branch and has plans for global expansion with a focus on Africa, Latin America, and emerging markets. Atomy's GSGS strategy, which stands for Global Sourcing Global Sales, allows the supply of products that align with the absolute quality and absolute price philosophy through Atomy's global sales network. Atomy's success system, in which the company runs all seminars, allows any member to succeed regardless of individual ability. This is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth. As the next generation broadcaster bridging online and offline realms, the Success Seminar manifests Atomy's vision for members worldwide. It presents a vision of global success that transcends time and space by merging business and culture. The ACTS project has been initiated to cultivate global leaders and empower our active members around the world. Atomy is dedicated to providing full support for fostering global business activities. To achieve absolute quality and absolute price, and to ensure commitment to quality from its partners, Atomy provides various support measures for partnering companies, such as cash payment within 1 week from delivery, interest-free operating fund loans, and joint quality management systems, among others. These create a culture of accompanied growth. Atomy strives to minimize its environmental impact across all business activities through policies like transitioning products to zero plastic and introducing eco-friendly smart packaging solutions, with the goal of becoming a global eco-friendly leader. Sharing is a mission that all companies must fulfill. As a result of its consistent annual giving for the last 3 years, Atomy has secured the #1 rank in the distribution industry for donations as a percentage of revenue among the top 500 companies in the country. As a result, it has earned various government awards and certifications, including the Government Award for Sustainable Management, Good Donor Award, Family Friendly Company, and Great Place to Work Korea. Atomy's executives, employees, partnering companies, and members all practice sharing together to improve the lives of all members of society. Wherever sharing is needed around the world, global branches will be united to support happiness for all. The company that holds true to its principles while creating a new distribution culture. The company expanding globally with the trust of people around the world. The company that dreams of customer success while moving beyond customer satisfaction. The company that cherishes the spirit. We are Proud Atomy.
Alrighty, woo-woo! We are Proud Atomy. Alrighty. Okay, let me adjust my view. Got my view adjusted, and I'm ready to go. Now then, 2026. Who ha- Who
Happy
has
New Year, John boy.
happy Happy New Year, John girl. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Definitely Happy New Year. I hope we got some new invites on tonight. You know, that's the way we want to start that new year. I tell you, I'm hoping that my invites showed up on tonight. You know, I know afterwards and everything. So I'm hoping their schedule, worked out as far as tonight is concerned. I hope your invite made it on tonight. Okay, indeed. So what we're gonna do, like we always do, we start off by showing a little love, showing a little love, you know, and we just bragging, we just sharing our testimony on this evening. So now, Norma, are you high fiving me, or did you raise your hand to share a testimony?
I raised my hand to share a testimony.
Indeed. Can you please share your testimony? Show some love on this evening.
Yes, good evening to my Atomy family and to all the special guests we have and everyone that's here. I'm so glad to be a part of the Atomy family since July of 2025. Just a brief testimony. In October of 2024, I was diagnosed with stage 3 cervical cancer. I started my treatments in February of 2025. I had a total of 40 chemo and radiation treatments with the radiation included external and internal radiation. In July of 2025, I found out about this awesome product after I had gone through my treatments. And when I went back to the doctor in August to see how everything was going from the treatments from February up until June, I had gotten on the noni juice, the hemohim, the omega-3, the B complex, the vitamin D. So those were the products that I started with around about July the 18th. My last chemo treatment was June the 5th in Birmingham at the UAB Hospital for Cancer Research. When I went back to the doctor on August the 18th, which was exactly 1 month from getting on the products, where the cancer mass was, it had dried completely up. The doctors explained to me that they almost could not tell where the trauma was in my body because that area had been completely restored. The bad cells that were damaged from the chemo had been restored, as well as the good cells surrounding the mass had been restored. The only after effect I had from the treatments was neuropathy. Since being on the product now since July, I have feeling in my hands and my feet. The only part of my feet that I don't have any feeling is my toes. But prior to getting on the treatment from February up until, I'm sorry, getting on the product from February up until October of this year, I had no feeling in my feet and hands. Now I do have feeling in my hands just at the fingertips is where we're working on that. But and the feet are the same, right at the toes. But this amazing product allowed me to be able to come back about 80% within just a month of being on the product. And I've added a couple other things on. I've added the milk thistle and the spirulina. But I can truly say that this product gave me the expectations that I was anticipating on. It exceeded my expectations. Even the doctor told me, he said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Because they wasn't expecting this response this soon. He said maybe 8 months to a year, but with the products and being consistent every day and just learning that what that chemo had done to my body and that radiation, and I'm doing extremely well. And I have a couple of visitors that's on this call, and they've seen me since this has transpired, so they can tell you I don't even look like I've had 40 treatments. My hair started growing back within 2 weeks after I got on the product. And so, if you have any doubts about it, the testimony speaks for itself. The product will speak to itself. After a couple of days getting your system, you will see the difference. So I just encourage you to just be consistent and keep educating yourself about health and wellness. Thank you.
Fantastic. Normal, before you leave, how many hemo hymns were you doing?
Okay, I was doing 2 hemo a day, 2 ounces of noni juice, and of course the B complex, the vitamin D3, and the omega. And I started all those products within 3 days after they arrived at my house. So around about July the 18th, I started those products. And when I went back to the doctor on the 18th of August, which was about a month, I had a
Hmm.
PET scan and an MRI, and that's what they saw.
Okay. Now, what about the B complex? How many other B complexes were you doing?
2 a day.
Two a day? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All righty then. Definitely.
And I am cancer free as of
All right.
October 2025.
Yes, indeed. Praise the Lord. We give God the glory. Thank you very much for showing the love. And I hope everybody was taking notes on that, taking notes. Okay, and we just want to celebrate with you. Yes, indeed. There are those that put in congratulations in the chat and everything. Yes, and we congratulate you big time, big time. I tell you, um, we have other products that, let's say, that support good circulation. Matter of fact, the patches help to support good circulation also. If you haven't tried that, sometimes we use it under our feet and in other places. But continue to learn about the products, and you're gonna know, let's say, what to add to your regimen, because we want you 100% would, feeling back on the tips of the toes and everything, and just feeling good. Definitely feeling good. So we, like I say, your body has accomplished a lot, has given the right stuff. you know, with faith. Faith with great works. You had great faith. You had great works. Yeah, and keep up the great work. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you again. Do anyone else have a testimony? There's no testimony. Somebody put it in the chat. I saw it pop up. What protocol that you need to do for gaining weight? I don't know that one. They're not looking for it. Um,
Hello.
Sylvia, did you say something, Sylvia? Somebody said hello. I mean, I'm not Sylvia. Gloria.
I'm sorry, I forgot to raise my hand.
Oh, okay, Sister Gloria. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yes, how you doing, Pastor Edwards and everyone?
Happy
Yeah,
New Year.
I got my Atomy in today. It's a bigger box because I got a bunch of more stuff to try, and I'm telling you, the products are exceptional. I'm telling you, I just wanted to give a testimony of that and just wow. And I got some more things that I ordered that's different. So I want to try those, and I just encourage everyone to just um, just really try these products out because they are simply the best to me. And thank you so much, Pastor Edwards and everyone. God bless you all.
Okay, thank you very much. I know what you mean about that box keep getting bigger, you know, and I use so many products, not only as far as the supplements, but things that I use in the bathroom. So I don't. There's a lot of things that I don't order every month, but I order every month, and because certain things run out at a certain time, and I'm trying to do 2026 even better than I did 2025. So it might be some other things I might be adding, to my health program, to my body program, to my home. You know, and I want to get as many Atomic products and take advantage of it. I'm telling you. So we have more than just good health products. A lot of other good products that you could use in your household that would be beneficial for you and your household. Now, we're going to take one more testimony at this time. If somebody will share.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't
I
know
have
if
a testimony. I got Miss Pastor Edward. I do not like spraying stuff up my nose. I really don't. But Dr. Dion told me, Carol, you need to spray that purple spray up your nose. It's like, oh no, I can't stand it. I tried it one time and I'm gonna pass out. But anyway, I tried it different. I laid down on my bed because I listened to you talk about when you took the Manuka honey and I forget the other product and you put it on a little dropper
The
and you laid
toothpaste.
back the toothpaste you put it on a dropper and you laid back and you dropped it in your nose. So I said, okay, so I laid back on the bed and I sprayed it up my nose. It burned a little bit, but baby, it makes a big difference when you spray that up your nose. Cause normally I put it up my nose, but no, you need to spray it. Cause it go all the way back there and start cleaning out anything that's there. I love my purple spray. I was already spraying it in my mouth. I already put it up my nose, but that spraying up your nose makes a huge difference. So y'all buy some purple spray. Hallelujah.
Right. And the popular spray, I didn't have it at the time. So yeah, so that's why I did the combination of the toothpaste and the Manuka honey, you know, and that's a stinker too, mixing them two together, But the main thing that stings is that toothpaste. But if I'd have had that Popular spray. I had just ran out, you know, and oh yeah, I'd have been spraying it definitely, definitely. So when you feel a cold coming on, you got those sniffles going on, you might want to hit those nostrils in that throat, you know, with that popular spray. Now, were you gonna say something, Sylvia?
Yes, I had gotten
Hey,
a big box as well, but it was not a supplements as such. It was one of the pots. Medicook, I think that's a pot. So that's my testimony.
fantastic. Big box, yeah.
Yes,
Hey,
a
I,
big
I
box.
like I like that. Everybody eh, need to start out their 2026 with a big box. So get your big box order together. You start
Right.
out with a big box. Yeah. Uh-huh. See, I got my big box. As a matter of fact, I got several boxes. I got the big box and then this box and then that box. You know what I mean? They couldn't put it all in the big box, so they just stacked it at the door. I love it. When I'm out and about and I get that message, you got something at your door, and I look on there and I see the anime product. I love it. Okay, okay, all right. We got to move on. Okay. Now I wanted to share something this evening, and let me see here. A little something something about the Manuka honey. Okay, a little something something about the Manuka honey. But who that? Dr. Dion sent me a certain report on the Manuka honey, and I'm gonna play a little bit of it. A little bit of it, and let's see here. And I have it. Do, 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 do. I have it on. I have the page pulled up. I'm just gonna play a little bit about the Manuka honey. Do, 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 do. There we go. And I'm gonna share the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, about the Manuka honey. You got some tricksters out there when you're talking about the Manuka honey.
Some water, and your fridge. Simple tricks anyone can do at home. Stay with me, because if you care about your health, this is the honey truth you need to hear. Now, let's kick things off with the brand that tops our list of the worst honey, a name you'll find on the shelves of almost every major supermarket in America. 1. Great value. Walmart. After hearing about how fake food is everywhere, we've got to start with a name that almost every American household recognizes. Great value. Walmart's in-house brand. The label looks clean, it says raw and organic, but what's really inside might shock you. Lab tests found that Great Value raw honey contains an HMF level of 22 milligrams per kilogram, more than twice the normal level for raw honey. That means it's been overheated, destroying the very enzymes, vitamins, and antioxidants that make honey so valuable in the first place. And it gets worse. The Great Value organic raw honey sample contained mannose levels 3 times higher than normal, a clear sign of syrup adulteration. According to the FDA, any honey mixed with other sweeteners legally can't even be called honey. So if even Walmart, the largest retailer in America, can't guarantee the purity of its honey, what about the other store brands? The answer might surprise you. Stay tuned for the next one. 2. Manuka honey, Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's, a major U.S. grocery chain, was sued by customers for labeling its product as 100% New Zealand Manuka honey, even though tests showed it contained only about 57 to 63% Manuka pollen. A class action lawsuit reported that Trader Joe's $13.99 Manuka honey tested at just 57.3% and 62.6% Manuka, implying the product had been blended or processed in a way that reduced its purity. Although the appeals court ultimately ruled that the label was still legal under U.S. regulations because Manuka was the primary floral source, the lawsuit exposed misleading labeling and questionable quality. Consumers believed they were paying for 100% Manuka honey, but the actual Manuka content was far lower. Experts and media outlets also noted that the suspiciously low price compared to authentic premium Manuka honey, which can cost hundreds of dollars per jar, was a clear red flag about the product's purity. 3. Good and Gather, Target. If you thought Trader Joe's honey was the only problem, wait until you hear about Good and Gather, the Target premium brand, which was also called out in the same fake honey lawsuit in Florida. Despite the elegant labels and fancy names like Orange Blossom or Clover Honey, tests showed that Good and Gather honey was ultra-filtered to the point that not a single grain of pollen remained, far beyond what's considered acceptable for removing natural impurities. Pollen is basically a honey's fingerprint. It tells you where it came from, what flowers the bees visited, and whether it's pure. Without pollen, you're left with a generic sweetener that's lost all of honey's natural benefits. The irony? The in-store premium honey Target promotes has lost the very essence of what makes honey real. Consumers believe they're making a smarter choice, but in reality, they're buying a product processed to death. And if you assume that pharmacy brands do any better at keeping honey pure, well, the next story might disappoint you. 4. Nice. Walgreens. In America, many people assume buying honey from a pharmacy means it's safer, more trustworthy, maybe even healthier. But the truth about Walgreens' Nice honey is the complete opposite. Tests conducted by the Pollenology Lab at Texas A&M University found that 100% of honey samples from Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid contained no pollen whatsoever, meaning they legally can't be considered real honey. Walgreens ultra-filters and overheats its honey until every enzyme, vitamin, and mineral is gone, leaving nothing but sweetness with zero nutrition. The food site Small Batch Goodness even described it as fake honey that's basically just sweetener. And they weren't exaggerating. This stuff is basically corn syrup with a honey flavor. So if you've ever believed pharmacy honey was the safe choice, it might be time to think again. Because the next brand, from one of America's biggest discount supermarkets, will make shoppers even more uneasy. 5. Berry Hill, Aldi. Aldi has built its reputation as the go-to discount grocery store where shoppers believe they're getting great deals. But when it comes to Berry Hill Clover honey, that low price comes at a high cost: quality. A class action lawsuit accused Aldi of removing all pollen from its honey unnecessarily, stripping away not only nutrients, but also the ability to trace the honey's origin, a major red flag in the honey industry. Experts say this kind of ultrafiltration is often used to hide the origins of cheap imported honey, especially from China, where shipments have repeatedly been found to contain syrup, illegal antibiotics, or heavy metals. That's why all these Berry Hill honey is suspected of being impure, and consumers are essentially paying for a product that the FDA wouldn't even classify as real honey, since it contains no natural pollen. If budget brands can sell honey with no pollen and still
So I'm gonna stop with the ugly, okay, so that I can get to the good. Alrighty, indeed. But isn't it interesting? And they have those labels on there, organic, and there was another sticker on there. But isn't it interesting? I'm telling you, I love our Atomy products. You know, our vitamin C, and I mean, it's like I believe it was Dr. D that was saying that. Atomy products, they take it they take it to the next level. You know, as far as product is concerned, it seems like it's like what 100% more than the average. Because for example, like the toothpaste, and there are other toothpastes out there with propolis in there. But let me tell you something. You know, Atomy toothpaste, you get all these testimonies rolling in on it. And I'm serious. In my in my life, I've never heard so many testimonies. So, uh, it's like Norma was saying, earlier today. She was only using two packs, two packs. Normally the sweet spot is six, but she was doing two. Uh, you know, so but she was consistent. She was diligent, and she was doing what she would, doing what she needed to do. So it might take 30 days, it might take 90 days, it might take 120 days, but just continues. If you're seeing, progress, and if you're advancing, you know, towards that good, just stay consistent. All right, now I got to show the good. The good is showing Atomy, you know, as far as that they have this is one of their employees. And by the way, Dr. Dion, her whole family's in town from Texas and other places and everything. And we'll have her back on next week. She said she might be able to pop on, but she
I'm on
enjoyed her.
here. I've been on. Well, not been on the whole
Uh,
time, but I watched the video. I'm here.
oh, okay, okay.
Hello,
You,
everybody.
Hello,
uh,
Dr. Dion.
Hey,
Hi, Dr. Dion.
oh, hello.
oh Lord.
2026.
Now, Dr. Dion, you know they're gonna.
I just started
They,
something. I know it. I was gonna pop
yeah.
on, but it's in the
You should have
background.
stayed hidden.
Yeah. Hey, it's the chat part is gonna light up.
Well,
It's
I
gonna
haven't
light
talked
up.
to you all this year yet, so I had to grace you. But my house is very, very loud. Like Pastor B was just saying, my kids are here, my grandkids are here. I have 5 children and 9 grandchildren, so just go and for that. But I do want to add with the Manuka honey. That's why I was actually loving this video. Just keep in mind that Atomy's Manuka honey is the strongest and most potent. You will see some others out there, but again, they may have other ingredients. So the MGO, which is that number that you'll see, Atomy's is what, 830 or so? Is it 800?
8:30, 8:30.
Yeah. So
It's
keep in
8:30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So keep in mind, like you've probably seen some. There's like a 25, a 50. That's the amount of antibacterial effect that honey has. And so for it to be at 830, just keep in mind, like if you took something like an amoxicillin or something on a pharmaceutical end, it would be, equivalent to like that 875, right? So they give you a higher dose. So with Atomy's Manuka honey, you're at the highest um level, not the highest out there, but the highest and cleanest and most I guess say I don't know what word to use here. the best because they plant the flowers, and then they have the bees, and then they pull the honey from that. So they start it from the seed. So they plant the seeds that they actually um what do you look, I'm losing all my words, that they actually
And
pollinate. So they plant the seeds for the flowers that they pollinate, and then they
right.
collect that Manuka honey. But the MGO for 830, that's really high. So like I said, you'll see some that are like 25 and on up, but the Manuka honey in itself is really, really good for things like sore throat and coughing, digestive health. I believe you have a video also for that, because it reduces inflammation. It helps soothe the stomach. People that are dealing with like bleeding gums, things like that. I know that the toothpaste will do really, really well with correcting gingivitis and stuff like that. But the Manuka honey also, if you rub it on your gums, or you're having like yeast on your tongue, like if you're somebody that uses like an inhaler or anything like that, you want to just coat your tongue with that honey. if you're having a productive cough, tonsil stones, your kiddos are having reoccurrent strep during this time, you want to do like a teaspoon 3 times a day. Wound healing. My son was actually going to lose his toes last year. Just he wasn't taking care of himself, and just the manuka honey right on. He wouldn't take it orally really, but just right on the wound and then gauze over. He was actually able to save his toes. Um, and so I can get a video or some pictures of his toes before and after for you all and just bring them on. But really good with immune support. So antioxidants, it's antimicrobial. That's why you can use it. My daughter puts it on for cystic acne on her face. Just a really, really good product. So that's something that everybody should have in their cabinet, in their kitchen. Not just for tea, like just having it as just a holistic medicinal. I would keep it in my bag really and just take it kind of wherever you go. But if you have any questions about that, that's I'm here and I'm gonna be in the chat. I'm gonna pop off, so I'll be answering some stuff there. But you called me out, I had to jump on.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. See, that chat is going up, numbers going up. I tell you. Okay, okay, cool. And you know what? And Atomy is a trusted brand. Like I said, there are other brands out there, and there are other super premiums that are out there. But who do we trust? You see what I'm saying? You know, and we buy from our own store. It works. We have testimonies, uh, all kind of testimony on Manuka honey. Our trusted brand is Atomy. That's what we trust. Any Atomy product, I trust it. Indeed, I trust it. Definitely. So remember, you know, support your, let's say, your community. We are part of the Atomy community, and Atomy has a trusted brand. You know, hey, Dr. Kennedy. Okay, Happy New Year.
Hi, Happy New Year, everybody.
Okay,
We're going to have a fantastic 2026 for everybody. Everybody is going to move
right.
to the next level as a team.
Okay,
Together
okay.
we rise, divided we fall. We're going to be together, everybody.
Yay!
Everybody. We're going to be push everybody.
Right. And I heard you had some new people. We'll be looking for them next week. I heard you had some new people that you bought on.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And then we're
Yeah.
going to start looking helping other people too. Like if you want me and Dr. Dion to help you with your back office, and like if you say you need somebody on the other side, maybe we could go out together to different places and help you get somebody. Just let us know. We'll set up the time and we're here to help, because we're going up together.
Thank you, Dr. Kennedy.
You're welcome.
My. Okay. See, out of everything with that Dr. Dion said, well, I still could show you one of the officials um, from Atomy. I discovered, one of the officials talking about the Manuka honey, and we need to hear this.
And
Okay.
while you're finding that, I just want people to also be mindful that you should not give honey to any infants that are under the age of 1. Um, so just make sure that you're doing that, and then also make sure that if you're using it like in your tea, that you let your tea steep, cool down a bit, because when you go in with a spoonful right into the heat, you're killing a lot of those properties. And for a high quality honey like that, I want every bit of it. That's why I take it in the raw form. But I mean, you're certainly able to add it to your teas and coffees, things like that. But if you're putting it in, steeping, piping hot, then you're going to kill a lot of the constituents that's in there for as far as the antioxidants and the antibacterial properties.
Now that was key, and that was very important. And that's why we have this program like we do. Because a lot of us been put it in hot water. You know, definitely. I ain't burning mine no more. I'm not burning my. Hey,
You burning your
Yeah.
wallet up and burning up your good stuff if you do.
Ray, I'm not doing it. I must confess. I was one for doing it. I didn't do it too often, but every now and then. But like I say, I didn't do it too often because I do like taking it directly. And matter of fact, I would do it like in the morning so that it can go down and coat my throat, get down into my gut area, kill that bad bacteria that's down there. Definitely. Uh,
Yeah, but
uh,
hey, Pastor, I'm going to
Nick.
say I don't wanna kill my wallet. Okay.
Oh yeah, we don't want to kill your wallet.
Don't kill your wallet.
Don't kill your wallet.
One more thing,
Yeah.
Pastor B, you got me going because I may have to pop off, but I just also want to say that anybody that's suffering with like colitis or anything like that, I just had a family member that I put on a protocol, so I will share that going forward. But she was going in to get some scopes and all kinds of things that the allopathic community sent her in to do, and I started her on the Manuka honey. Actually, she ordered it from Atomy. She's been on for about 2.5 weeks, but she had her doctor appointment just recently, and they're like, well, we're not gonna do the second scope, but what are you gonna say? Well, I call her my mom. She's my mom in love, but she says, well, my daughter's a doctor, and she told me to get this Manuka honey, and this is what I'm doing, so I'm gonna keep doing. So, they did cancel her imaging and the other colonoscopy. So just know that it's very, very powerful. And again, like I said, if you're dealing with something you're not so sure about, reach out and I can kind of guide you in the right direction. But I did want you to know, like, even severe cases where people are maybe having to have surgical intervention, such as my son, maybe lose a toe or something, that you're definitely going to benefit from. It looks like it's breaking your pocket. Yep, Nick. But you look, it's a good investment.
Indeed. 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 Definitely. Okay. All right. Brenda Murray.
Yeah, I wanted to ask why Dr. Dion was on. When it comes to the honey, should you use wooden spoons as opposed to metal spoons?
I certainly would. And that's why sometimes you'll see that they have that little honey, little dipper, and it's always wooden. That way, also, because that metal too will mess up with some of the constituents, heat, metal. Yeah, so you definitely want to do it with wood. And if you don't have wood, then I would go with like a hard plastic or something, but definitely not, silver, your silverware or, good china or nothing. Just, stick to the wood and or get you a little dipper. I actually have some, and if I knew where all of you were, I would gift you some because that's something that I keep on hand. So I may be able to get you one. But yes, use wood, Miss Brenda. Hi,
Well,
Brenda.
well, 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 you know where I'm at. Yes, you know where I'm at. Hey, see, you ain't say nothing but a word because I ain't got no little wooden spoon or whatever. I've been using my fine china, and
Hi.
everything. So you know where I'm at. I'm getting mine. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, what was someone else wanted to say something? Indeed, definitely. Okay.
There's
All
a
right.
question in the chat about parasites.
The parasites.
I'm gonna pop over to the chat so I can see what's going on over there. Hold on.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead. You can go on and do.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, hey, you- when you go to your mall, always expand the page, and read more about the product. But also, you can do like a YouTube research on it. Now, with the HemoHim, you can go to the U.S. Library of Medicine, or you can do a Google Scholar switch it, and you would get the pure science on that. How it helps COPD and a lot of other things too. So when you're talking about the serious research of the HemoHim, you need to know where to go. But like I say, a lot of other products, you'll see demonstrations and things, in education. Atomy puts out a lot of good educational material to the consumers. So consume all you can and pass it on, you know. And I love tonight. I love it always because we just bragging. We just bragging. And then next thing you know, the Manuka honey sold
Good
out. But we
evening.
just bragging. Hey, good evening.
Yes, hi. My name is Magdalene Tondo. Today night is my first night, but one thing I didn't hear any information about how to sign up.
Oh, okay. How to sign up?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Magdalene, I'll take care of that. This is Margaret. I will take care of you.
Okay,
That's my
thank you.
guest.
Thank you.
right,
Hmm.
right. Yeah, I was gonna say get back with the person that invited you. Definitely. Thank you, Margaret. Take care of it now, okay? Wonderful. Hey, she might want to do that tonight. I've seen it happen before, and they turn around and order right away. So we're excited about that, indeed. Okay, now we're going to get ready to go, but remember, invite, invite, invite. And, invite. Next week is going to be awesome. It's going to be good. We're going to continue to celebrate. We're going to continue to share great information, you know, and 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 share a lot of love. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, so everyone, it's time to say good night, and I hope
Good
you're all
night,
right.
good night, John Boy.
Good night, John
Good
Girl.
night,
Good
everybody.
night,
Good
Good
everybody.
night,
night.
Dr.
Good
Kennedy.
night,
Good
good night, good night, good
Good
night.
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 Happy New Year,
Good night.
Good
everybody.
night.
Good night, Dr.
Good night,
Val. Good night,
everybody.
Rose.
Stay
Good
on.
night, Nicole.
Bye, baby.
Yes.
Good
Yes.
night. Good night,
Good night,
Norma.
everyone.
Good
Night.
night, Emma.
Night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Emma. Good night,
Okay.
sis.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Bye.
Night, Dr. Pam.